My thoughts and emotions going into fatherhood at a point where the child is already, a preteen. Well, one, I was nervous. Um, I know how much this child looks up to me. Even though I come into the situation of being his father at like a preteen age, I've been around since he was 4 or 5 years old. So, I took personal responsibility and accountability then at, just being somebody he could look up to. And it lasted through the years, and then, I become his father. So even, in taking that next step, I was, still nervous because you never want to fail. At least I don't. I never want to fail anyone. I want to make sure that I am being the best example of what a man should look like for that child, so that if they are borrowing from me, that once they become a citizen in society, that they are a pretty good person. So that's one of the things that I always, one of the things I was definitely nervous about. I wanted to make sure that I was a great example for him. I'm typically not extremely hard on him, but I do take some things to the extreme. So seeing him go from a straight A student to having some trouble, which he never had trouble with school, so I think it kind of threw him off too. And just seeing him, me making it a little extreme for him, changing some things that he was used to having and then no longer having. But it really, he adapted, and he brought his grades up, and that has been rewarding to me, because one thing I never wanted to do was have somebody under my leadership fail. When you try to instill something in that child of yours, or you give them something and they really, really, really take it and apply it. So that is definitely one of the biggest rewards. You see it and you just get that little smile and you're like, all right, they get it. Growing up in my life, my father wasn't really around. So I had to lean on, other men. I definitely leaned on my grandfather, very influential in my life when it came to what I wanted to do as a career. All of the above. My mother was married, and she married a gentleman, my stepfather Wayne, who was he was very nice to me. He definitely tried to keep me motivated so that I could go further in life. I was always driven and self-motivated, but those two men really, really kind of gave me the little things that I needed to push me further along. My grandfather, I will never forget, a piece of advice that he gave me was, pick something that you love so much that you'd almost do it for free. And that stuck with me for, ever. And I picked a career in radio because I loved it so much and was so fascinated by the art of DJing, and that translated to radio. So it has been probably the one biggest influential thing in my career.